Bridges filmed 110 episodes of a TV series called Sea Hunt. He did that back in the 1950s and early 60s. How many of you remember those from the original shows, first time on TV? I know how old you are. That little building back there behind that palmetto on the other side of that boat just landing there. That was Lloyd Bridges' original dressing room. We use it as the captain's quarters nowadays. Now we are licensed and certified by the Coast Guard. That only means that we have a lot of rules and regulations to follow. Number one rule, carry an emergency radio aboard every vessel that takes our guests on this river. It's mandatory to have that radio. I don't have one. Just thought I'd let you know ahead of time you're going to ground and fall off the boat. Nah, just kidding. I got one right up here. Now, if you become ill or impaired, let me know right away. It takes about 7 minutes to get an EFT to the doctor who just left. You let me know 5 minutes ahead of time. You're going to become ill, I'll have you back in 2 minutes. Something happens to me and I can't complete the cruise, one of you needs to operate the radio. Please don't confuse the radio with the boat. This is the radio. Leave this alone. Turn that little green knob on top of the radio on, push the button on the side of the radio, and yell 3 things. Number 1, the international distress call. Help! Hey guys, how you doing? When somebody answers you at the other end, and they will, tell them you're aboard the Peregrine. That's pretty important because right now, folks, I'm the only person that knows exactly where you are. Got about 8 or 9 boats operating. They don't have a clue where you are. Lastly, tell them the captain's in the water, alligators are circling the boat, and he's not coming back. That will be true. This is a boat, not a ship. I don't have to stay. I'll see you on land. Just kidding. I'll stay with you. Life vests right above your heads. We haven't used those in about 130 years, and I don't plan on starting today. I don't even know if they'll float. 130 years is a long time for a life vest. Yeah, they'll float. Another rule, we have to change those every 2 years. Those are about 5 months old. Now, if we have something catastrophic happen out here, that's what it would take. I'll tell you, put the life vest on. Take it off the rack, switch it over your head, snap the buckles in front, and jump right into the river. An alligator rescue team will come get you and take you to shore. They'll only charge you an arm and a leg for the service. Not bad. All righty. You're in the Ocala National Forest. Folks, there's 400,000 acres of forest around us. We're the 5th largest forest in the United States. That's counting all the preserves as well, like the Okeechobee. It has over 4,000 acres of wetlands, which is all our rivers, lakes, and streams, our generally wet areas. People refer to that as swamp. I call it waterfront property. If you'd like to buy some, see me after the boat ride, I'll sell you all you can have. And it's home to over 400 species of animals, birds, and reptiles. Hopefully we'll see a few today. It's been pretty quiet out here today. We haven't seen an awful lot of anything.
No.
But we'll try again. When we do see a bird or an animal or a reptile, I'll tell you a little bit about it. You might want to look up in the trees in different places. You might see some rhesus monkeys. They are in the area. We have 3 clans here in the park. Or in the park area. They're not in the park. They don't belong to us. They belong to the state of Florida. Speaking of rhesus monkeys, there's one sitting right there. First time I've seen them today. Now, those guys got here by a guy named Colonel M2U00150. He had a sightseeing service that he operated up and down this river. He wanted his guests to see monkeys, so he went to India and he bought 40 or 50 of those monkeys, brought them back, put them on this island to the left of the boat over here. Look right straight ahead of you, right up there. Okay? Those are the rhesus monkeys. Now, there's babies all over. Those are mamas with their babies out there. Anyway, he went to India. He bought 40 or 50 of the rhesus monkeys, came back, put them on this island over here on the left called Raccoon Island. He went back a couple of days later to check on him. There wasn't a single monkey on that island anywhere, and he had no idea what happened to them. Well, Colonel Dewey didn't know a lot about the rhesus monkeys. They are water dwellers, and they are great swimmers. The last place you'd want to put a rhesus monkey to confine it would be an island. He didn't know that. Well, he found out in about a year what happened to his monkeys. Started getting reports of sightings of those monkeys as far north as Jacksonville and as far south as Tampa. Folks are still in that range today, and they range as far east as the Wekiva State Park just outside of Orlando, about 12 miles or so. The rhesus monkey, there's 2,000 to 3,000 in the state of Florida now. They're all over the place. We have about 3 clans around the park. We have a couple over here in the thicker part of the forest. They like to hang out over there on the Jeep Trail about 12 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon because they love that bird food out there, and they eat a lot of it. And we have one clan that hangs out on this island, and that was part of that clan that you saw back there. Now the mamas, when they have their babies, they have live births, and when they have their babies, within 24 hours, they'll take those babies and leave the plant. You do that because the alpha male will kill all the babies in order to get rid of the males. He doesn't want any males around to challenge him for his position. That's how he got to be the alpha male. The little white bird over here on the right-hand side, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Snowy egret. See back there? Hey, how y'all doing? I'll slide on by without giving you too much trouble here. And that bird right over there is called a cormorant. That's a diving and fishing bird. He can dive all day long and he can eat up to 40 pounds of fish a day. That's the one the Chinese and the Indonesians still use today to catch fish with that wooden ring and a rope on the ring. That's the same one. I had a couple on my boat last Sunday morning. They told me that they had been in Indonesia a couple of months prior to when they were here. They've been in India for a month and then they came here. They live in Fernando, down in Citrus County. And they told me that they had an opportunity to go out on the boats with the fishermen that actually used those birds to catch fish, and they actually saw them catch fish with those birds. I thought that was so cool. Okay, this area that we're in right now we call Tarzan's Run. This is where the first 6 Tarzan movies were filmed in their entirety right here in Silver Springs. Those 6 movies starred Johnny Weissmuller, Marino Sullivan, Johnny Sheffield, and Cheetah the chimpanzee. Cheetah went on to make all 12 of the movies. Johnny Weissmuller was a 5-time Olympic gold medalist. Now, that's not very many. Nowadays, it was a lot back in the late 20s and early 30s. Over 2 Olympic 5 gold medals. That's pretty good. When he came here to make the movies, he had an ego the size of this boat, and he loved to show off. One day he climbed up one of our really old cypress trees that used to be along the river here. They're long gone now. He got about 40 feet in the air. He grabbed a vine. You can see some of these vines crawling up into the trees there. One like that. Grabbed it, swung out over the river. Got to the height of his swing. The vine let go from the tree. Down comes this big 6'5" person. There's a little gator laying it. That's not a gator. That's a log.